Hello and welcome to this special edition of NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman. I'm Kevin Ochsner. Thanks for joining us. You know, one of the most critical factors in your success as a cattleman is the nutrition you provide for your animals. Sustained nutrition can make all the difference in the growth and health of your cattle. So today, we're going to focus on nutrition with expert insights from Purina Animal Nutrition. But first, let's set the stage with a comment from one of the legends in the cattle industry, Minnie Lou Bradley from Texas.
Our cows have done better. Secondly, it's saving us money. It won't cost you near as much as if you just feed it part-time. And your cows will always be in a good condition. And, it's saving us money on trucking. We don't go out there, but have to fill them up about once a week or every 10 days, according to how much they're eating. And secondly, on labor. We were able to save money and add weight to our calves and get a better breed up. Isn't that enough to tell you what to do?
Now, I'm sure you want to know exactly what program Miss Bradley is talking about, and that's what we're going to accomplish with our panel from Purina Animal Nutrition. And joining me now, we have Dr. Kelly Sanders, a field cattle consultant with Purina in Lubbock, Texas. Kelly, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, as you indicated, I'm from Texas, from West Texas actually. Grew up in a little small town called O'Donnell. I have a wife and two boys there. I've been with the company for 16 years and cover a lot of the Southwest and then also a little bit into Florida.
And also with us is Dr. Chad Zender, a field cattle consultant with Purina in Stanchfield, Minnesota. Chad, tell us about your background.
Sure, also a cattle consultant, live in Minnesota, work in the Dakotas in Minnesota, and have a wife and two daughters at home, and been with the company for about 12 years.
Mr. Rob Long is also with us. He's a sales specialist with Purina in Creston, Iowa. Rob, give us a little bit about your background.
I'm Rob Long from Creston, Iowa. I've been with the company for 19 years. I have a wife and 3 kids and cover primarily the southern and southwest part of Iowa. And our family is also actively involved in seed stock operation ourselves.
And we also have a couple of cattlemen with us. First is Ty Watkins of Vest Ranches in Childress, Texas. What's your background, Ty?
Well, originally I started off as a rodeo cowboy, rodeoing professionally, and I've been married for 25 years to my wife, who is the 4th generation owner of Vest Ranch, and 13 years ago I had the privilege of going to work with her, and been hard at it ever since.
Very good. And finally, we have Toby Miller. He's with Ultra Ova in Adair, Iowa. Toby, tell us about yourself.
Well, like you said, Kevin, I'm from Adair, Iowa, and got a wife and 3 kids. Owned and operated an embryo transfer and ultrasound business for about 12 years now.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to the show and being willing to share some of your insights with us. And Dr. Zender, I want to start with you. These are some exciting times with Purina. Tell us a little bit about some of the research efforts and upgrades you have going on right now.
Absolutely. Since 1926, when William Danforth, the founder of Purina, purchased the farm outside of St. Louis, Missouri, in the small town of Gray Summit, we've had a continued focus and commitment to animal nutrition research. And with that, that's brought a lot of firsts to the industry. We've had the first pelleted feeds in the U.S., the first feeds that specifically designed for show animals, extrusion process, intake modifying technology. So we're proud of those firsts that we brought to the industry. And that continues today. That research commitment continues today. We've just, in 2014, completed one of our company's largest expansions and remodeling projects that we've ever undertaken. In fact, some folks call it doubling down. In 2013, we invested just as much into the facility, 1,400-acre facility, as its original book value. So a lot of good things going on, and I think this clip will help you learn a little bit more about what we're doing at the research facility.
That's great. And Kelly, maybe you can expound a little bit about what that investment really means in terms of your beef research capabilities.
Yeah, Kevin, since the early 1960s, we've been really committed to evaluating and did extensive research in animal feeding behavior, in range supplements and also in complete diets and confinement. And that's really important in a lot of ways, especially in range diets where cows are feeding themselves. It reduces their labor costs and it also reduces their supplement cost as well. In a confinement feeding situation, we're actually able to increase the nutrient density of diets, making those cattle more efficient. Now, the key to the whole thing is it has to work, right? And so what we want to do is deliver those nutrients to those cows without them over consuming. So really we're trying to maximize or actually make an operation's resources more efficient by also optimizing cattle performance. So we like to look at that as sustainability, right? You're getting more with less, right? You bet. And so that's why we've developed this sustained nutrition program. One thing our facility does give us, it basically triples our ability or our actual ability to conduct research, innovate new products and programs. So we're more confident when we go out to the field that these products are going to work exactly like we've designed them to.